S. Chan presents educational video lectures as per the AICTE curriculum. Difficult concepts made easy. Study anywhere, anytime.
Welcome to S. Chand Academy. This is the second part of lecture number 7, projection of planes. In this part of the video, we would be covering about a concept which is the plane inclined to both the horizontal plane and the vertical plane. Welcome to S. Chand Academy, and I am Anmol Bhatia. If you want to refer to the book by S. Chand Publishing, you can click the link below. In my previous video, I have talked about the basic concept like what is a plane and why there is a need for a specific method in which we have to place the plane between the two horizontal and the vertical plane. Now, in this part of the video, I'd be covering the similar concept with the help of an example, and that example would be about a plane which is Pentagon. Before coming to that part, let me just tell you that we are on projection of planes and we are covering another example which is based on the similar concept. So this is the example that I was talking about. In my previous video, I have taken an example of a rectangle. Now I'll take an example of a pentagon. So a pentagon in this case is a regular one. So a regular pentagon is that kind of pentagon in which all the sides and all the angles are similar or equal. So all the sides are equal to each other, all the angles are also equal to each other. And the side is mentioned which is 30 mm. The question says that it is resting on HP and its surface is 45-degree inclined to HP. And we need to draw the projection when its side is making an angle of 30-degree with the VP also. So in the previous video, we have learned about that concept and I'm just repeating it. The thing is, you have to ask a question to yourself that the surface is inclined to which plane? So here, surface is inclined to the horizontal plane. So you have to ask this question initially, that the surface is inclined to which plane. As it would be inclined to the horizontal plane, you need to make it parallel to horizontal plane. Similar concept, you have a pentagon there. You have a pentagon, but the pentagon is inclined at an angle of 30-degree with the horizontal plane. Now what you will do, you will make it parallel to the horizontal plane, and when you look it from the top, you will get the same true shape as a top view, and in the front view you will get a line, right? So in this also you will get the true shape which is pentagon in the top view, and in the front view you will get the line. So here in the top view you will be making the true shape, right? So we'll start by making a pentagon here on the surface. So pentagon is drawn on the surface and all these points are projected upwards for the front view. The pentagon has the points A, B, C, D and E. So what you will do, you will project all the points upward. So here you will get the point which is A dash, B dash. Secondly, you will get the point which is C dash, E dash, and then you will have the point D dash. So this line would collectively consist of all the points together. For front view, we are using a notation which is dash points, and for the top view, we are using a notation which is without a dash. Now what happens there, I have told you that initially we would be concerned about the surface part, that surface is inclined to which plane. Now this part is done by making it parallel to the horizontal plane. So this would be the first step of the question. In the later stage, you will make an inclination, or you will make the line inclined to the surface, or you will check that this line is inclined to which surface. So it is 45 degree inclined to the horizontal plane. So here we'll make a line which is inclined at an angle of 45 degree. So here we'll incline the line. Now on the surface of line, what we'll have any point and label it similar to this point. So if this is B dash A dash, label it as B dash A dash. Open your compass, mark the distance from here to here and cut the distance on the inclined line. And then from C dash, D dash, C dash, E dash and D dash, take the distance and mark on the surface of the inclined line. This part we are doing just because to generate this top view of the Pentagon, that would no doubt appear as a reduced section or a reduced shaped figure. So for this, what we will do, we will just project all the points downwards. So this point is projected downward, this is also projected downward, and this is also projected downward. Similarly, these points are also projected forward. These are projected forward so that these points matches with each other. And I have used a light line to generate this mesh. If you make this mesh with the help of a dark line or you use a dark pencil, then only this mesh would appear in the diagram. But our aim is to represent what? The front and the top view. So the idea is to make this front view and the top view darker, but the other sections as lighter. So what I'll do here, I'll just look for the point collaboration or the points connection. Like this is A point and this is also A point. So A when matches with A will give you A1 point. Then B when matches with B will give you B1 point. C when matches with C will give you C point. E when matches with E will give you E point. Similarly for D point. Now you just need to join all the points together. A with B, B with C, C with D, D with E and E with A. So joined all the points together, you will get the pentagon of reduced section. That was very difficult to make if you don't follow this procedure. Right? So this is as far as your step number 2 for the problem is concerned. Now coming to the third step in which you want to involve the edge inclination also here. So this edge is 30 degree inclined to the surface. So they are mentioning VP, that means we would be inclining this top view part. So what we will do, we will make an inclination which is 30 degree. Now you will ask that in my previous part of the video, I have taken this inclination from here. But in this part, I am taking the inclination from there. So it hardly matters. You can take the inclination from there or here. It hardly matters. The inclination or the inclined surface would remain the same. So unless and until stated, you can take any of the inclinations. So here I am taking the inclination, which is this inclination. And the angle for this is 30 degree, right, as mentioned in the question. So I have taken the angle as 30 degree, right? And what I'll do, I'll initially try to make this mesh on the surface or incorporate this mesh on the surface of the inclined line. So how can I do that? I'll take this point as A and mark this distance A on there. I'll take this distance as B and mark the same distance on the inclined line. So similar distance is to be marked there. Now this part has some projections like this one and this one. So I name this point as 1, this as 2, and then this point as 3 and this as 4. So what I'll do, from 1 I'll open the compass and cut this distance as 2. So from this 1 I need to open the compass and mark some distance, correct? Similarly for the other points, I can mark the distances or my mini drafter would also help me, right? So from 1 to 2, then 2 to 3, then 3 to 4, marked all the distances. So let's say this 1 is connected here. So 1, then this part is for 2, this is for 3, this is for 4. And then open the same distances from 1 to E. 1 to E is this distance and 2 to E is this distance. So take the same distance and cut the arc. So you'll get the E point there. Similarly, you'll get the D point, C point and B points. Just after that, what you will do, you will join A with B, B with C, C with D, D with E and E with A. So all the points are together, you will get a tilted pentagon. Clear? Now in order to make the front view, you need to project all the points upwards. So all the points means only the points of the pentagon that you have here. So only the points of pentagon are to be projected. The important thing is to draw this mesh initially, and then you will project all the points upwards here and here also. Here from the horizontal surface you will project the points forward. Okay, and then look for the connections. Like this A point, when connected to this A point, will give you A1. When this B point connected to B point will give you B1 dash, sorry, I may use a dash. And then C point when connected to C point will give you C1 dash. D when connected to D will give you D1 dash. E when connected to E will give you E1 dash. Join all the points together, you will get what? The pentagon, the tilted one. So you will get the tilted pentagon here and you will get the tilted pentagon here, which was very difficult to make unless and until you go by the similar procedure. So repeating the steps, one is to make the surface parallel. Second, inclined surface is given to you in the question. So make this thing inclined, or this front view inclined, and then project all the points downward, project all the points forward, so that a reduced section is created. Then this reduced section has some edge inclination. So you need to get this edge tilted, and the procedure I have told you on how to copy this mesh on the surface, and then project these points forward or upward and these points forward, you will get this ultimate pentagon. Before we summarize the second part of the video, which is projection of planes, you remember I have asked you a question, and the question was a real life example of any 2D object. So I have checked the comment section. Some answers are triangle, square, circle. These are not real life situations. If your answer is a piece of paper, so piece of paper also has some thickness. So piece of paper also is a 3D object. So the answer to that question is a shadow. Your shadow is the real life example of a 2D object. I insist the audience to watch the video carefully because I can answer the question anytime during the video. So we come to the end of the second part of the video named projection of planes, in which we have seen an example of a pentagon in which there was a concept of mesh generation, and this mesh was copied in the third step, which was different from the previous example that we have done in the first part of the video. The similar concept you can find in the book by S. Chand Publishing. If you want to refer the book, the link of the book is there in the description box below. If you find the video interesting, like, share, subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon for future updates. Thank you.
All rights reserved. This video has been prepared for educational purposes only. No part of it may be reproduced or copied without the permission of the copyright holder.